Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Onoza World. And today we will finish the lesson 2, Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish. So we'll do the last part 4 today. And can you see my background? Stay home, stay safe. It says Salt Spring Island. I think that's the name of the place somewhere in America, I think. All right, so Ante, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Pretty good. Nothing special. Staying home, staying safe.
Yep.
What'd you do over the weekend?
I mostly played video games and watched television. Yeah.
That's the right way.
House, really.
Yeah, that's the best way and the right way to spend the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it. Lesson 2, part 4. Okay, so we're gonna start from the new words again. Oh, and by the way, again, I'll tell you guys every time. This is about listening and speaking content. All right. So we'll do the textbook, but please speak out, speak aloud. All right, with the chorus reading, or this is the, I think, only time to speak out English. Right, read aloud. Okay. Let's practice. All right, let's go. I'm going to show you the worksheet first. All right, Ante, could you repeat the new words again? Then we'll follow you.
Okay, let's start. Devastating.
Devastating.
Animation.
Animation.
Studio.
Studio.
Remarkable.
Remarkable.
Satisfy.
Satisfy.
Settle.
Settle.
Fortunately.
Fortunately.
Certainty.
Certainty.
Waste.
Waste.
Drown.
Drown.
Inner.
Inner.
Importantly.
Importantly.
Courage.
Courage.
Intuition.
Intuition. And 2 more right here.
Secondary.
Secondary.
Issue.
Issue. All right. Now we'll do the reading. And this is the one I just got from you. Yep, this is the right one. Okay, again, we're gonna read aloud with a big voice. Ante will read for you and we will follow. So we're gonna practice 4 times total, okay? So firstly, we'll do the slash reading. Okay, Ante, whenever you're ready, we'll follow you.
Okay, let's start. My third story is about death.
My third story is about death.
About a year ago, the doctor told me that I was to live only 3 to 6 months.
That I was to live only 3 to 6 months.
Because I had cancer.
Because I had cancer.
Fortunately, I had surgery.
I had surgery.
And I am fine now.
And I am fine now.
From this experience, I can now say this to you. With a little more certainty. Your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition.
Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition.
They somehow already know
They somehow already know
what you truly want to become.
what you truly want to become.
Everything else is secondary.
Everything else is secondary.
When I was young,
When I was young,
there was a great publication,
there was a great publication,
and on the back cover of their final issue,
and on the back cover of their final issue,
I found the words,
I found the words,
stay hungry,
stay hungry,
stay foolish.
stay foolish.
I have always wished that
I have always wished that
for
For you?
myself.
For myself.
And now
And now
I wish that for you.
I wish that for you.
Stay hungry,
Stay hungry,
stay foolish.
stay foolish.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you all very much. Okay, let's go. Let's speed up. Second time. And I will mute. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
My third story is about death. About a year ago, the doctor told me that I was to live only 3 to 6 months because I had cancer. Fortunately, I had surgery and I am fine now. From this experience, I can now say this to you with a little more certainty. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. When I was young, there was a great publication, and on the back cover of their final issue, I found the words, stay hungry, stay foolish. I have always wished that for myself, and now I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Sante. And now with the shadowing, so we'll shadow, follow after you. Okay. You have a textbook with you, Ante?
Yes, I've got it
Okay.
here.
All right. So I'll mute and we'll follow you. Okay. And please, students, please do not look at your textbook or anything. You look at Ante and shadow Ante. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Okay, let's start. My third story is about death. About a year ago, the doctor told me that I was to live only 3 to 6 months because I had cancer. Fortunately, I had surgery and I am fine now. From this experience, I can now say this to you with a little more certainty. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. When I was young, there was a great publication, and on the back cover of their final issue, I found the words, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." I have always wished that for myself, and now I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.
All right. I think this one, like part 4, is kind of, a little easier for me compared to others. I think that's why. That's because we did, like, students did the recitation on this part, so they have memorized this already. All right. So lastly, 4th practice with the sight translation. I'm gonna read the Japanese phrases, so you will translate those into English, okay, right away. Let's go. Oh, and please record and listen to your voice later on, okay, as usual. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3つ目の話は死についてです。1年くらい前、私は医者から言われました。たった3から6ヶ月しか生きられないだろうと。なぜなら、がんにかかっているので。幸運なことに、私は手術を受けました。そして今は元気です。この経験から、私は今ならこういうことができます。多少の確信を持って。時間は有限です。だから、他の誰かの人生を生きて、それを無駄にしてはいけません。他人の意見という雑音に何々させてはいけません。あなた自身の内なる声をかき消すこと。そして最も重要なことは、自分の心と直感に従う勇気を持つことです。それらはどういうわけか、すでに知っているのです。あなたが本当になりたいものを。他のものはすべて二の次なのです。私が若い頃に素晴らしい出版物がありました。そしてその最終号の裏表紙に私はこんな言葉を見つけました。貪欲であれ、愚かであれ。私はいつもこうありたいと願ってきました。自分自身に。そして今、あなた方にそう望みます。貪欲であれ、愚かであれ。どうもありがとうございました。Okay, that's it. All right, so before we go into the worksheet, I would like to share some of the words and phrases which we want to expand with Ante. Let's go. Let me share. Okay, part 4 right here. Can you see this, Ante?
Yes.
All right. So let's go. Now we have a part 4, paragraph 7 and 8. All right. Let's start from paragraph 7. My third story is about death. About a year ago, the doctor told me that I was to live only 3 to 6 months because I had cancer. Okay, here's the word. Fortunately. Fortunately, in Japanese, koun ni mo, fortunately. So, fortunately, there is an opposite meaning of this word. Please guess. I'm talking to students. So, Ante, fortunately means you have a good luck, right?
Right.
How about like the opposite? When you have a bad luck, how do you say it?
You say, unfortunately.
Right, unfortunately, and we use this a lot, right? Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Yeah.
Right.
Fortunately, that means like I had the luck, good luck. Unfortunately, that means I didn't have a good luck. I had a bad luck. So something failed, yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so fortunately or unfortunately. All right, and let's go on. I had surgery and I am fine now. From this experience, I can now say this to you with a little more certainty. And here are 2 dots. What's this? In the last last lesson, we did the semicolon, and this is called colon. Okay, 2 dots, colon. So, Ante, when do you use colon?
So I use a colon when I want to do 2 things. So first is I want to pause for longer than I normally do. And second, it's to tell you something, like some words or something after the sentence.
Yeah, so mainly like when you use colons, just like, I can now say this to you with a little more certainty. And I can say this to you. What's this? This is, your time is limited. So let's make it easier. Okay, I have 3 things which I want to do. Colon. First, to play basketball. Second, to travel around the world. Third, to chat with people. Okay, so when you say like a thing, number 1, number 2, number 3, you tend to put colon in front of it. Okay, that's the major like way to use colon, right?
Yeah, when you're making a list.
Yeah, making a list. Yes. All right, so I think people use colon more than semicolon, right? I see a lot on there.
I think so, yeah, I would say so.
Okay, and next one, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Okay, waste means, you find nothing out of it, waste. So 無駄にするね, waste. But like, Ante, when you hear about waste, what do you like imagine?
So if you think of waste as a noun, it means like rubbish or garbage.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but like if you like maybe students become like 20 years old, and when they start drinking, right, beer or wine or whatever. So so this waste has a meaning related to alcohol, right? What kind of situation do you use waste, Ante?
So if someone says that they are wasted, that means they've had a lot of alcohol to drink.
Right. So if I say, oh, I am wasted, that means I'm super drunk. That means I drank too much alcohol. Then I cannot remember anything. Oh, I'm wasted. So be wasted sometimes means you are super drunk. That means super酔っ払ったね. You are wasted. Oh. Try not to be wasted when you grow up.
Yeah.
There's nothing good happens. All right, so it's a waste. And next one. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. I think this is kind of tough sentence, okay? Don't let the noise of others' opinion, okay? Let nani nani drown out your own inner voice. So drown out means to get rid of or eliminate or to cut, right, Ante? Drown out.
Right.
Right. So don't let A drown out on your own inner voice. So let A genke, this is like a really close to let it be or let it go. You know, let it be is like a Beatles song, and let it go is the movie from the movie Frozen. Okay, let it go, let it be. Let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. Okay. Yeah. So Ante, basically, what does let it go mean?
Let it go. It kind of means like don't worry or stop stressing about the problem.
Right. And how about the let it be?
Let it be. That's kind of like, I think in Japanese you say what do you say? Shikatanai, like
let it be. There's nothing we can do. Let it be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is how you use let. Okay. Let nani nani. And you always like genke, drown out. Okay. Or you can sometimes say, oh, let me do it. Let me see. Let me know. You use this a lot, right? Let me know. Let me see. Let me do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So please check the words let. And if you have any question, you can ask me later. Right. All right. Then let's go on. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Okay. Secondary is, you know, it's in the second place. So how do you say when it's a first place? Do you say firstly, or how do you say Ante?
If we're thinking about the word secondary, which means like second place, for first place, I would probably use the word primary.
Right, right. So it's not the first, right? It's primary and secondary, right?
Right.
So you use like a primary source and secondary source. Source is the kind of information, right? This is the primary source and the secondary source. Yeah.
Right.
So sometimes you think a second. So when it's a first, thing, you want to say firstly, but like it's not firstly. It's primary. Okay, primary and secondary. Please remember that. All right, and last one. When I was young, there was a great publication, and on the back of cover of their final issue, I found the words, stay hungry, stay foolish. I have always wished that for myself, and now I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much. So, Ante, what does you all mean?
You all is like everyone, everybody.
So just same as you guys.
Right.
Yeah, you all and you guys. That means you and everyone. Okay, it's plural. You everyone. And I have studied in Texas for a long time, and in Texas there's a dialect. You all, we say yo. What's up, yo? Hey, how's it going, yo? Does it sound really South, Ante?
Yeah, it sounds kind of countryside American. Yeah.
Texas people, we call that Texans. Texans like to say yo. Y-A-L-L, yo. All right, so you all means, plural. You all, you and everyone, okay? That's about it, okay? And if you have any questions, you can ask me later on. Okay. Let's go back. All right, now let's get back to the worksheet. Here we go. And we're gonna cover the part 4 today. Okay, Ante, it's yours.
All right, so let's check your answers for part 4. So task A, choose the correct title. So for paragraph 7, the correct title is A, follow your heart and intuition. Okay, 7 is A. And paragraph 8, the correct title is D, stay hungry and stay foolish. Okay, so 7 is A, 8 is D. So why is B, dying, not a correct title? So in paragraph 7, Steve Jobs mentioned that the doctor told him he only had 6 months, I think he said, to live. But as you know, Steve Jobs survived. So this paragraph 7 isn't really about dying, it's about almost dying. And also I think answer A is a better theme for paragraph 7. So B is not the correct title. And then task 1, C, wish for myself. So why is this incorrect? So in paragraph 8, Steve mentions his wish for the graduating student. So he did say he did wish that for himself in the second or the last part of before he says thank you all very much. He says, I've always wished that for myself. But I think this paragraph is more about a wish for the students, which is to stay hungry and to stay foolish. But I think D is a better answer than C. Okay. Let's move to task B, answer true or false. So B1, at the time of the speech, Steve Jobs said he had only 3 to 6 months to live. So B1, this is false. This is false. So why is this false? So Steve had only 3 to 6 months to live, but that was about a year ago, okay? So it was not at the time of the speech. So the time when he gave a speech was a year after he had been told that he only had 3 to 6 months to live, okay? So B1 is false. B2, Steve Jobs had surgery because he had cancer. So B2 is true, as it is written, that is true. And B3, Steve Jobs believed in certain words that he read when young. So B3 is true. So yes, he did, he had certain words that he believed in, that he read when he was young. So those words are stay hungry, stay foolish, of course. Now let's move to task C. Choose the 2 correct sentences. So which 2 sentences are correct? So the first correct sentence is sentence number 3. Steve Jobs believed that there is nothing more important than following your heart and intuition. This is what he says in paragraph 7. So 3 is correct. And the second correct sentence is number 4. Steve Jobs said to listen to your inner voice because it tells you your true mind. Okay. So this is basically what he says at the end of paragraph 7. It's just different words are used, okay? So the 2 correct sentences are sentence number 3, sentence number 4. So why is C1 not correct? It says Steve Jobs' third story was about the importance of being open to other people's opinions. Okay, so his third story is not about being open to other people or listening to other people. It's about being open to yourself, so listening to yourself. So the third story is about listening to yourself, not listening to other people. Okay, so that's why C1 is incorrect. C2, Steve Jobs thought that what you want to become is secondary in life. So this is not true. He thought that what you want to become is the most important thing in life. So he thought it was primary, not secondary. Okay, so C2 is incorrect. And then C5, why is this incorrect? It says Steve Jobs found the words stay hungry, stay foolish in the first issue of a publication. But we read in paragraph 8 that these words were not on the first issue, but on the final, the last issue of a publication. Okay, so that's why C5 is incorrect. Now let's move to task D, choose the correct answer. So D1, in paragraph 7, Steve Jobs says that the most important thing is what? So the answer is C, to have courage and follow your inner voice. So D1 is C, answer C. D2, in paragraph 8, Steve Jobs talks about the words he, what? The answer for D2, the answer is A, has lived by. So Steve Jobs talks about the words he has lived by. Okay, and we know those words are stay hungry, stay foolish. And finally, let's check task E, answer in English. The question 1, what was Steve suffering from about a year before he made the speech? Okay, the answer is cancer. So Steve was suffering from cancer. Okay, and E2, what did Steve realize after he had surgery? What did he realize after he had surgery? Okay, so what he realized is that your time is limited, so you shouldn't waste it living someone else's life. Okay. So he realized that time is limited, or your time is limited. And E3, what is, or which is more important, others' opinions or your inner voice? And so in this speech, Steve says that your inner voice is more important, okay? So your inner voice is more important, according to Steve Jobs. Next, E4. What is the most important thing to have in order to avoid wasting our time? So what is the most important thing to have in order to avoid wasting our time? Okay. So the most important thing to have is the courage to follow your heart and intuition. The most important thing is to have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. And E5, what advice did Steve give at the end of the speech? Okay. So Steve's advice at the end of the speech was stay hungry, stay foolish. Okay, the answer is stay hungry, stay foolish. So E5. And that is the answers for the worksheet.
All right, thank you very much, Ante. And that's all for Steve. Okay, we finished Steve's speech. All right, so please, students, stay hungry, stay foolish, and stay home, and stay safe. That's more important now, right? It's really important to stay hungry and stay foolish, but now stay home and stay safe.
Absolutely.
Thank you all very much. All right. Okay, class, bye-bye. Thanks for listening and working together. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.